Birhampur was a beautiful village nestled among the hills of Madhya Pradesh, but hidden within this peaceful village were terrifying secrets that had frightened even the bravest people who lived there centuries ago. One day, Madan was preparing to leave his house to meet some old friends after a long time. Ashiya's father stopped him and warned him, "Madan, where are you going at this hour? Don't you know tonight is Saturday?" On this night, the Nishir Molo wander through the village. Madan replied confidently, "Father, whether Nishir Molo or Narakazur comes, nothing can stop me from meeting my friends tonight. They are leaving town tomorrow morning." Ashiya's father became serious and said, "Fin, but remember this. If you hear their footsteps or the mysterious mantra they keep repeating, hide somewhere they cannot see you and where you cannot see them. Do not come out until their voices disappear. They are 4 terrifying men who carry a coffin on their shoulders, and anyone who sees them does not survive." Madan assured his father that he understood and left the house. However, his father's worried face showed how frightened he was for his son. Madan walked quickly through the quiet village and soon noticed a narrow path leading toward the forest. "If I take this shortcut, I'll reach my friends much faster," he thought, and without thinking twice, he entered the dark forest. As he walked deeper into the woods, he imagined the fun he would have with his friends and even joked about drinking together. Suddenly, he heard heavy footsteps and strange voices coming from behind the trees. Madan froze in fear. Remembering his father's warning, he quickly ran toward some bushes and hid inside them. He was breathing heavily as the footsteps grew louder and louder. Certain that the mysterious figures were getting closer, Madan slowly looked through the bushes with one eye and saw 4 terrifying men carrying a coffin on their shoulders while repeatedly chanting, "Bam Bam Bash, Bam Bam Bash." Madan's eyes widened in horror. "Oh God, I've seen them," he whispered and immediately hid himself completely. He held his breath until the voices finally disappeared. After waiting for some time, he carefully looked outside and saw that the 4 men were gone. "Thank God, they have left," he thought. He stepped out of the bushes and looked around, but there was nobody there. However, the moment he took another step, the same terrifying chant suddenly came from directly behind him. Madan slowly turned around, and the 4 coffin-carrying men were standing right behind him. They stared at him with terrifying red eyes while repeating their mysterious chant. Meanwhile, when Madan did not return home even late at night, his father became extremely worried. He asked a villager named Vipul to searching for a long time. They reached a huge banyan tree and suddenly stopped in fear. There they found Madan in a mysterious condition. Ashiya's face was filled with terror, and his eyes looked as though he had witnessed something unimaginably horrifying before his death. 400 years later, another terrifying story was about to begin. It was a dark forest with a deserted path, surrounded by trees, plants, and thick fog. Meghna was standing alone in the middle of the forest. "Is anyone here?" she called out, but nobody answered. Instead, she began hearing a strange dripping sound. "What am I doing here? Who brought me here?" she wondered, completely confused and frightened. Suddenly, she saw something flying toward her. As it came closer, she realized that it was a gigantic and terrifying bird. Meghna screamed and ran for her life while the creature chased her. She looked back and saw that it was about to catch her, but suddenly she collided with a tree. When she looked at the tree, She noticed a strange green liquid dripping from its branches. She stared at the glowing green liquid in confusion. Suddenly, she heard someone calling her name. "Hey Meghna, wake up! How long are you going to sleep?" Meghna opened her eyes and realized that she had been dreaming. She rubbed her eyes and discovered that it was already 9 in the morning. "Oh no! We're late," she exclaimed. Her friend and partner, Ishita, was standing beside her. Meghna and Ishita lived together in Delhi and worked in a laboratory. They quickly had breakfast and prepared to leave for work. Ishita complained, "Your omelette has ruined my stomach. You always make it half-cooked."